Hello, how's everybody doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I hope everyone and their families are doing quite well. So today topic is open talk. So we can talk about anything. Anything goes with the exception of insult and disrespect. But aside from that, anything goes. Let me see. Where am I? I need to find me. Okay, hold on. All right, so my goodness. I'm gonna start with hi guys. Brother Marin, yeah. Brother Marin, Walandipa. That's quick. Tonga, don't worry. I'll talk a little bit about Tonga today, okay? So and then the main train I won't cancer. Why? Yeah, I'm not gonna wait till you say it. I'm letting you know that. So if you have any questions about Tonga, you can ask about it. Uh, should I talk about some positions? Mm? Yeah. Okay. So um welcome everybody. When you come, you share the program, you invite friends so we can all educate ourselves, learn from each other, and teach each other because that's how we grow. That's how we able to learn different coping skills to implement in our life. I mean, we never stop learning until we no longer in this world. When you choose not to learn, your brain will start shrinking. That's when you and when it gets to that point, that's when you see a partner, a friend, a family member, a parent, a sibling, uncle, auntie, some and people in general. That's when they start talking foolishness, nonsense, and they are expecting you to be receptive to all that nonsense. We have surpassed that. Mhm. So the first thing I want to start talking about, and then later on, we will go into the fun stuff. Bedroom performance. We'll save that for last, rather, Mari. So unless you ask the question. So like something that keeps coming up. I have a couple people I'm closer to, and friends and people on social media with um I'm happy because you would talk about Tonga. You with Tonga, yeah, I don't understand. That's good. We all have to be happy every most of the time. So a couple people have like inboxed me in regards to uh, how when they have a misunderstanding or a conflict, um, misconception, um, a problem with a family member or a friend, and they they forgive them and trying to like overcome that hurdle. Not like they have some people who are closer to them, they tend to like pressure them and trying to tell them what they can and cannot do. And many times when that happens, they express that the person or the people outside who trying to like pressure them or like tell them what they can and cannot do, how they should feel, do not have any idea what's happening within. And it's hurtful. Like it makes them feel worse than they already are. And this is something that happens a lot because I myself have experienced that also. Like, when you going through things, or you have gone through things, and you trying to express your experience, or like your feelings, or like, just for someone to give you an listening ear, and they will shut you down like it's unimportant. And things like that should not happen, especially within our Ghanaian community. Today I will mix it in English and Chi. So nti deɛ ɛnɛ yɛka ho asɛm ne sɛ, dem didi kan aka ho asɛm ne sɛ, yɛ kuromufoɔ no dodoɔ na yɛ maame nom bi, yɛ papa nom bi, yɛ aunty nom bi, yɛ wɔfa nom bi, yɛ nua nom bi, yɛ namfofoɔ bi, anaasɛ social media in general no, te sɛ bi a obi yɛ wadeɛ, anaasɛ wo endure hardship, anaasɛ you have been traumatized na eduru baabi mpɛmpɛnsoɔ bi, na wopɛ sɛ eduru mpɛmpɛnsoɔ bi, as you healing no, na woka wasɛm, anaasɛ wokyerɛ wasɛm mu, anaasɛ wo ne obi, you just wohia obi sɛ obetie wasɛm ama wo, ɛnyɛ sɛ otie no agyagye obi a o, just say for you to release some of that stress, the grief, the pain, because it's part of the grieving, part of the healing. No, na nipa no ɛpɛ sɛ you were preventive from that, no aboagu. Asɛ te sɛ asɛm na woka no, the ayɛ a wotaate ne sɛ, oh, na asɛm a esi dadaada yi so na afe na wobɛsa aka. Ɔhema anaasɛ adoagye mu na nkɔ akua na wo deɛ asɛm dadaada nti dadaada won't get it over. Wabusuani wawukɔ, wo uncle wawukɔ, wo papa wafiri mu kɔ, kyerɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ nea woka no koraa na wɔpɛ tie. But sɛ ɛna afei nso yɛte aseɛ sɛ yɛmu bi wɔ hɔnom a yɛmpɛ obi asɛm atie, because yɛn nso no yɛwɔ yɛn nso yɛ problem a yɛtry ne figure out, how to go about it. But nneɛma bi wɔ hɔnom na ɛhaw, na sɛ wodi hyɛ wo mu, anaasɛ abusuafoɔ, anuanom bi, enafofoɔ bi, nipa bi ankasa ɛsɔprɛse wo sɛ men express wo ho a, men ka wasɛm a, ɛno nso wodi hyɛ wo mu a, emotionally, psychologically, no, it can harm you. Mental health is real. People get depressed, people have anxiety disorder, bipolar, and so forth. Don't keep things inside. And if you have people around you who does not want to listen to you, of course, you can go see a professional counselor. Within our Ghanaian community and society, when you do go see a counselor now, they label you. They label you. They say like depression. I don't think that depression. We have in our native, our culture, and also in our country, we have a name for it, because it's when you are sick enough, people will say you are mad, and when you have depression, but that's not madness. There's two different things between being depressed and being mad. Obi a wabɔ dam yɛ n'adwene ni hɔ. Obi nso a wayɛ depressed, they say they have so much, they're going through so much emotions, they are unable to like think clearly. But with medication or the right treatment, they should be able to live their life as everyone else with no problem. When they refuse treatment, that's when the situation will become chronic and it will get worse and worse. Without treatment, it becomes very difficult for them to function normally within society. That's the big difference. Nti no, to say bi a wowɔ nua, wowɔ abusuani bi, wowɔ adamfo, anaasɛ nipa bi a wonim no na all go through stress or you're depressed or one or yet or getting anxious easily, it's very important for you as a friend, as a person closer to them, to talk to them and help them be able to get the help that they need. But when you have a conflict with someone that you love or care for, please stop trying to tell the person what to do, because you don't know what the person is feeling. We all different. We process things differently. We implement things differently. We communicate things differently. We see things differently. We understand things differently. And not everybody is willing to compromise. There are some things that are forgivable, and there are other things that are not forgivable. So if you do someone that you care for wrong, or you have a conflict with the person and you apologize and that person still refuses to talk to you or to be around you, let it be. Have the person take the next step, because a lot of times when you push it upon the person, you're going to push the person further and further and further away from you. They're not going to come and open their arms for you and say, oh, let bygone be bygones. No, it doesn't work that way. It's also very important, no one is perfect. If anybody tells you they're perfect, they're lying. I won't believe that person. I will not trust that person, because we all make mistakes. It could be personal decision mistake, relationship mistake, marriage mistake, friendship mistake, work mistake, so many things. Concern mistakes. There's no concern mistake. Gossiping, when people choose to gossip, they know exactly what they are doing. I mean, for me, I despise people who lies, people who cannot speak the truth, pathological liars, people who gossip. I know. I despise people who people who lies. Kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ nipa bi ɔmo wɔ wiase a mempɛ ɔmo asɛm kyerɛ sɛ mempɛ wo koraa ne wadi nkɔmmɔ. Sɛ woyɛ obi a wodi kɔnkɔnsa, if you are someone who gossip a lot, because if you're going to talk to me about Brother Kwame Omari now, I know when I'm not there, you're going to turn around and do the same thing behind me and talk to Brother Kwame Omari about me. So I just don't like those people. They create too much drama, too much negativity, too much division. They're not up for unity. They always trying to be between, trying to be in between. Every crack they want to go through it, and people who gossip, right? They might say so, they might lie on you. Some of them have lied on people. There are some people sitting in prison right now, in jail right now. Somebody has been executed. Somebody has been killed because of another person lying on them. Someone is on death row because of someone has lied on them. Someone has been given life imprisonment because of someone not speaking the truth. So these people are the most dangerous people that you can ever be around with. So when it comes to people who lie, I do not like them. I don't use the H word a lot, but I am right there. So I will just use dislike. I do not like them at all. If you are someone who always gossiping, talking about other people, why is other people business your business? And when you look at people who gossip, right? They get jealous easily. They are very insecure. They are weak. They are coward. They do not respect themselves and respect other people's boundaries. They always crossing other people where they don't belong. That's where they want to push themselves into. They get envious easy. They are two-faced. So like, if you rely on them, can you imagine being married to someone like that? You're in trouble. Whatever ideas or suggestions, or like, you guys will think together, you oh just give the person, let them become a broadcaster. Every single person will hear about this. And or if you guys have a disagreement, or going through some rough patches in relationship now, because listen, someone can love you to the extreme. In conditional love and unconditional love, you still have couples that have disagreement. They will get into an argument every now and then. It's not going to be on the daily basis. When you have couples who are unhealthy, who has not tried to work on their problems, but they giving excuses, blaming game reasons as to why they are what they are, and yet they don't want to change because they turn out this way because of their outbringing, their culture, because of their parents, their siblings. The on and constant blaming game, just refusing to take accountability of their actions. Those people, no, forget about it. Nothing you say, nothing you do will change, right? But like, to be married to someone who is a pathological liar, my gosh, if you are a man, I will just recommend that whatever, how many children you have with your partner, you go and do a DNA to make sure say those kids belongs to you. Mhm. And for women, if you know that you have a player, because players are liars, womanizers, they are all liars, they are cowards, they have so many issues. You need to make sure, before you even get sexually intimacy with them or have any sexual intercourse with them, the two of you needs to go to the hospital and get checked up to make sure that nobody has nothing coming in the relationship. We do have some adults and the youth, a lot of them are sexually active too earlier in their age. So what happens? Brother, brother, lawyer, royal black Jesus. I forgot to say, LBJ. I forgot to say, me who watch it. It's good to see you. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Most of the youth nowadays, they become sexually active. No problem. Long time, they're long time. I da ben ye be resume me maka. Huh? it's been a long while. Yeah. Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you. sexual. I love it. No problem. I'll come back to it. What's up, sis? Long time. Yes, it has been. Oh, I'm so thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I know. Yeah, I know, right? It's been a while. I see you with your chicken farm. Hey, you doing well, oh, you doing well. So I'm proud of you too and your family. Yeah. So like, you have a lot of youth, who have been sexually active. Some of them, they lack of so much experience. Like some of them, they will have sex to get iPhone. Some of them will have sex for a small amount of money. Some have sex for anything, right? Some just they just love to have sex, because we do have individuals that they are addicted to sex. They just love having sex. And then some of them, they have been traumatized because uh growing up they have been molested, have been raped. So like some people would think, say, if you have gone through that type of trauma, why would you even use sex to soothe yourself, to kind of like make you feel love? I mean, a lot of women, especially, chase foolish love. The man does not love you. You know that man is not for you. You know that man do not give a shit about you. They don't have any feelings for you, but you're still going to be around anyway. They have like three, four, five other girlfriends. You're not the only one. You know about the other girls also, but yet you still fighting over that man, telling people that's my man. They don't care about you. So we do have people who are addicted to sex. So they just have sexual intercourse with random people, not just one person. And let me switch to Chi Kakra. Good show, says, keep educating us. Oh, thank you, bro. Mm, we coming back stronger than ever. Well, I cannot wait. I can't. That was a very educative, productive program. So I can't wait for you guys for you to, like, the team, the panels, to bring it back. I think you, the boss, it stands on you, right? Yeah. Addicted to sex. I love it. No, it's not healthy. Addiction to sex is not healthy. There has to be an underlining. You have to be in control. You have to have some type of self-restraint, right? I mean, like when you are an adult, you get to your adulthood and you're ready to be in a relationship, or you're ready to get married. We do have some individuals, they don't want to get married. They just want to have a committed relationship where they will have children, but they will never marry. Like we have some of the celebrities who never got married because they feel that they better off being individual, living on their own. If they dating someone, they can come and go without having to be bothered with someone telling them what to do, right? That's why we say it's very important for for women to be independent. Boss, oh boss back, the marvelous, knowledgeable, strong, well, boss lady one. Welcome. Hey, brother Marcus, the general, you have landed. Come on, come. No, sex addiction is not healthy. Brother Omari, you said it's healthy for you. you know, there's a difference between, loving sex and having sex, multiple times within a week or within a month with your partner, with your wife or with your girlfriend, with your boyfriend, or with your husband. Sex addiction, stems on when you have one partner, right? Uh, you have a man who will have multiple sex, right? They will have sex with random people consistently within a matter of days. Like they cannot stick with one person. It's like, I'm going to sleep with this person. Within a matter of second, I'm like over there laying on another person's bed, getting my groove on. Like that's not healthy. But if you with, like, one partner, and your partner also enjoy making love with you, there's a difference between making love, having sex, having a quickie, right? So if you do have a partner who enjoys having sex with you, making love, having quickies, just kind of to spice things up within your relationship or your marriages, that's different, right? But you also have to be mindful that our libidos are different, because women, when we get to certain age, right, your libido can shoot down or it can shoot up, right? From 45 and up, it does shoot up. Because I remember I remember my experience. Oh my goodness gracious. I was chasing my husband in the house. I was chasing him almost everywhere. He would be sitting down minding his business, and my hands is all over him like crazy. It's not easy, because when you get to that point when your libido shoots up, I mean, you want it. You want it. It don't matter how many times it's been given to you. You go for it. So it's good that you you love that, brother, Kwame Omari. So it's different. The addiction, like they have sex with random people. Some of them, they'll just have sex. Some of them will have sex for a cigarette. Some will have sex for alcohol. Like, just it doesn't make sense. Someone who is healthier and think rationally and not addicted to the sex will not have. They will have sex for, some people will even have sex for $1, just a common dollar. Someone will go and have sex, and they have sex in random places. Sometimes they don't even find a room. They'll go to the corner or an alley where there's not enough people over there, and they will start having sex over there. Push it up, and then here we go. So, being addicted to sex is not a good thing. Um, Yes, now you see, you get my point. Uh-huh. Tell us yours. Oh my goodness gracious. Hmm. It's different for every single person. And like, I don't know if I know some of you have like had Juice Plus, because when I first got Juice Plus, right, and I got the Omega and the Berry, I took them together, and it was like the energy that gave me. I have my husband take it too, so you have two energy. When you have like the energy shoots up, hey, like the two of you, nobody's going to refuse the other person. So it's good for couples, to try new things, but you need to make sure that you are each ready for that. It shouldn't be kind of like forced onto the other person. There has to be mutual understanding. I said, okay, should I turn the TV off? They finished with the soccer? Oh, okay. Okay. So like, in so in many ways, like a lot of times, sometimes you have couples, one may have high libido, the other one may have low. And when that happens now, it's very difficult for the one who has the low libido, the low libido to like constantly having sex, right? The one who has the high one will feel like the one who has the high libido is bothering the one with low libido. So it's like, and also it's also equally important in bedroom performance, right? The men, you guys need to learn to be romantic. If you cannot be romantic, I mean, learn how to kiss. Kissing is a good form of foreplay that will spice things up. Hello, my dear sister, Diana Grace Favor. Oh, I love that name. Obapa Nanaraba, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. So, we started talking about how some family member will like you kind of try to enforce things on their other family members or friends and people in general when they do you wrong and they want to make up, or they ask for your forgiveness. They kind of like disregards your feelings, and they were like, okay, if you have forgiven me, then that should be over, and you should learn to let it go. It's not easy when someone does you wrong, and you forgive the person, but you need to give the person the room to kind of like gradually heal. If you don't allow that person to heal, then there's nothing in building the relationship back up. And then as we go, we went into sex, addiction, sex in terms of, and the youth, how most of the youth nowadays, they get sexually active earlier than back in the days. And also, of them, before they sleep with anyone, they need to make sure that they go to the hospital when they feel that they're ready to become an adult, right? They need to go to the hospital and get tested, because you don't know who has what. I remember in the 90s, was it in the 90s or early 2000? I believe late 90s, early 2000, around there. I don't quite remember when. Let me see if I can find. There was a guy who went to get checkup, and he find out that he had contracted AIDS, HIV. And once he found out, his goal was to travel around all the 50 states of the United States and sleep with random women without condom. And he went to a couple of states, and he was arrested in one of the upstate. And when it was broadcasted on the news, we have some women. Hey, that's when I realized, he said, it's not just the youth that love sex. He slept with as many people from age range from age 15 all the way up to 50. That guy was like, hey, he was. And then you have some people crying that they didn't know that he has AIDS, because he had said that he was allergic to condom. That's how some of you Ghanaian men says, right, that you are allergic to condom. You wear the condom, 2 3 of them. Oh, Obapa and Araba, wickedness. I'm telling you, this dude, he traveled, and thank God that they caught him at earlier stage. But by the time they caught him, let me see if I can Google and find it. When they caught him, he has slept with a good amount of females, different age. And when I saw some of the youth, I was like, at your age, what are you doing having sex at your age? You're supposed to be in high school, like focusing on your education, and you like sleeping with this dude. You don't even know the guy. You just met the guy. He went to clubs, chilling. He was chilling because, like, some people, right? This is why we say is that everyone is different. There are some people, when they receive bad news, they will act out. They will act out, like, instead of them just enjoying life and getting the treatment that they need. Because if you go to the hospital or you see your general practitioner, right, GP, your physician, whomsoever, gynecologist, anyone, and you find out that you have contracted some type of disease, or you have a terminal illness that you're going to die and stuff like that, it's very important, if you meet someone that you like, to tell the person, just for the person to be safe, for the person to make a decision if they still want to go, go past the first base with you. You can't just keep it to yourself. And then, you sleep with the person, have unprotected sex with the person. Like, how do you do that? Just say, I dream bunny. I dream bunny. Let me see if I can find it. It should be here. Let me go to Google. Who was the guy that had HIV and traveled around the state to infect others? Okay. Aha. Okay. Hey. So there is some people back in the days in Suobi Suyebio. Hmm. Okay, so I guess it was okay, this one. His name is Nick Rhodes. He was in prison over HIV. One man's story, right? Okay, served time for failing to disclose his HIV positive status to a partner. Oh, okay, this is not the one. There was one that, but this guy, he went to prison because he had HIV and he did not tell his partner that he has HIV. Let me look for the one that went around. He tried to go around the 50 state. Okay. My name is Timmy Brown. I am the first person in the world to be cured of. That's not it. Who was the first? No, who was the first person to get it? I'm not looking for that. Hmm. No, when you were there before, nobody can see you. Don't worry about it. Okay, let me put it the different way. Let me put it a different way. Try to spread HIV. Okay. Aha! There we go. Hey, yeah, some more. Hold on. There's a video right here.
His positive status since 2000. He faces a brand new charge tonight. Police allege Cleveland Brody knew his positive status since 2006, but did not disclose it to sexual partners. It has been the subject of an Atlanta First investigation.
Sierra Cummings joins us tonight from Rockdale County Sheriff's Office with these new allegations.
Yeah, I first reported back in July. Investigators named 2 victims in this case. One even died after having untreated, undiagnosed HIV for so long. As of today, new warrants filed say a 3rd victim has come forward claiming the suspect did the exact same thing to her. Here's what we know. Prosecutors say Cleveland Brody's, quote, reckless conduct caused the death of his wife, Denise, in April 2022. Medical records show, based on her blood work, Denise had undiagnosed and untreated HIV for at least 5 years.
She's supposed to be here right now.
As a result, in July, deputies arrested the 62-year-old suspect for felony reckless conduct, HIV-infected person. A judge denied Brody bond.
Finding you a risk of flight.
Shortly after, police filed a second charge saying a woman came forward claiming Brody also had unprotected sex with her multiple times this year without disclosing his positive status. Rockdale County detectives suggested at the time this could be a part of a pattern. Then Tuesday, September 5th, they issued a 3rd charge. Warrants detail the suspect consciously disregarded unjustifiable risk by having sexual encounters with the woman as recently as March. All 3 charges are felony reckless conduct. If convicted, the maximum is 5 years per count.
You have to do some due diligence.
However, the district attorney's office argued in court they do intend to seek murder charges on behalf of Denise.
Yeah, I was going to ask about
here with
that.
us today. If he had just gave her that one courtesy, just to tell her that, to test herself for it, and that could be it, and she could have gotten treatment. Nobody's dying from HIV and AIDS today. It's not a death sentence.
Wow, that's crazy.
And we do.
Okay.
Tonight, the final chapter to a story you'll see only on 2. A man convicted of intentionally infecting his ex-girlfriend with HIV learned his sentence earlier today.
Channel 2 Investigates broke this story back in 2016. Investigator Robert Arnold in the newsroom now with reaction from the woman whose life was forever changed by this crime. Robert.
Yeah, Sarita Anderson has waited 2 years for this day. In 2016, she contacted Channel 2 Investigates after testing positive for HIV and suspecting her ex-boyfriend infected her intentionally. Sarita Anderson took the stand, making a victim impact statement against the man she says she once loved, the man who she now says destroyed her life.
The catastrophic chain of events that led me to down spiral while I had to dig myself out of that hole, and basically I feel like the old me died.
Her ex-boyfriend, Karim Tyson Zahakani, pleaded guilty to aggravated assault of a family member with serious bodily injury. Prosecutors say he knowingly infected Sarita with HIV. We first brought you Sarita's story in 2016. After that, other women came forward.
At least 8. Some had pictures, some had videos, and he was even going by another name.
2 of the women who reached out to Sarita sat side by side with her today in court as the judge sentenced Zahakani to 30 years in prison. Zahakani will receive credit for time served, and Sarita says she can finally close this chapter of her life. But she still worries there are more victims out there and has this message for them.
You are the only person that can keep yourself safe. Don't depend on your life is yours to protect.
Anderson says with medication and treatment, she's been able to keep her viral load low, and for now, the virus is not detectable in her system. Live in the newsroom, Robert Arnold, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
I don't understand, say, if you have someone who have contracted HIV, right? If you have a partner, you need to tell the partner that you have contracted HIV. If you're choosing to sleep with a random person, you need to also inform the random person. for them to make the decision if they still want to sleep with you. I'm trying to find this video, but I can't find it. I will look for it and I'll send to some of you, like, separately. So, like, for the youth especially, I mean, some of us, we have that common sense to make sure that we do get tested. Like, I remember when I was pregnant, every time I go see my general practitioner, I believe every 6 months I have to do the HIV test. It was yearly, but if K does not go get checked, I have to do it twice within the year to make sure, because when you go, of course, you're pregnant, they still ask you, are you sexually active? If you still having sex, of course, they need to make sure that if you contracted anything, your child will not get it. So they take the test to make sure that you safe, your child is safe, your partner is safe, as long as you are sexually active. I think, even couples should practice that. Get tested every 6 months or once every year, because especially if you have a man or a woman who goes around, you don't know what they're going to bring. Like, I have some friends, when their husbands and their boyfriends, travel back home to Ghana, and they come back, before they will allow them to touch them, they have to go and take the test first. Before they do that, they're also going to take the test with their partner. They're not just going to ask their partner alone to take it. Both of us going to take it to make sure. If I'm taking it, you have to take it also, because it can't be one-sided. We need to protect ourselves. And this is some of the things that some women will not tolerate with cheating men or cheating women. Some men will not tolerate with cheating women, because there's no nonsense. Don't go and bring some shit in my backyard. Yes, that's what it is. So some people will be like, oh, like it's in the man's DNA to sleep with more than one woman and this and no. I don't care if it's in your DNA. You have to be safe. You have to be faithful. You have to respect your partner and yourself. If you cannot do that, that's on you, right? Because there are some things that are forgivable. Some people will talk about cheating is a mistake. It's never a mistake. It's not an accident. It's a choice. It's a choice. Sister Sage Williams, Yema Wakaba. I'm wearing my Ghana Jollof today. You see? Ghana Jollof. I'm wearing it. Okay. Evil man. Classic case of criminal minds. Yeah. That's perfect. I'm telling you. Greetings to you as well. Abrabo Mu Nsem. I have to share. I haven't even shared the game. New documentary. Okay. Okay. So going back to with your partner, like a lot of times I when it comes to bedroom performance, right? Sexual intercourse and stuff, I want to stick with married couples, because I don't want to like kind of like encourage sexual interaction during dating, because a lot of times some people they're not committed to their relationship, right? Some people, because of their belief, religion, and so many other culture and stuff, they don't condone in such ways. So I'm just going to switch with Thank you, Sister Sage. I know. I love red. I used to love yellow when I was younger. Yellow was my favorite color, but now I wear anything. It don't matter what color it is. Mm-hmm. So but for adults, in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, they are experienced. Some of them, they are divorcee. Others, they just don't want to be bothered with marriages. But for the youth, this one is not for you guys. When it comes to protection, in terms of going to see your doctor to get checked out, I mean, we all make decisions, right? For the youth, don't start having sex before you become an adult, because sex comes with a lot of responsibility, especially you only take one time to get pregnant. And when you get pregnant as a child, children should not be having children, because it's not easy to raise kids, right? So take your time. If you're in school, go to school, get your degree, whatever it is you want to become. Make sure you establish that. Be independent. Don't chase love. Don't be with someone because of money. Just trying to work hard and make your own. Trust me, like it's a whole lot. Do not put yourself in situation whereas you will not be able to get yourself out of it. Because back home, a lot of grandmothers, a lot of mothers are raising their grandchildren, because their child was children, their child are also children themselves, having children, and I think some of the things that needs to change within our community and society. A lot of the males are getting away with anything, because a lot of males refuse to be the father of someone's child getting a certain person pregnant, and they get away with it because they know that an uncle within the family who has money, or if the background of the female family has money, they end up having to raise the child. But then when the child travel to abroad, now they want to come and claim their children. By the time that they were suffering, they don't. Sister Joe, I know, right? That's what's up. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, you guys are making me brush your power. And I'm the braces in a Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Oh gosh, you guys have me laughing so hard. Okay, so and back home, like overall, some of our men do not understand. Like, you can go out to the club or to a party, an event, a funeral, whatsoever, and meet a young woman who is like, feeling you, right? And then you guys make a decision to have sex right there and then, but you get to your room and she finally, you start taking your clothes off, you have your heart on, and then the girl says, you know what, I did say yes, but I no more wants to go all the way. You need to retreat. Stop. Go take a cold shower, because you better off taking a cold shower. If you continue, and go ahead and force yourself on this woman, that will be considered rape, because it wasn't consensual. They said no. Even if you are just about to enter, or you have entered, but you haven't gone all the way in, and they say no, you have to pull out. Okay, why are you laughing? It's true. If you don't pull out, that's rape. No, it is. Even if you have if you have penetrate and the woman says no more, you need to pull out and go take a cold shower, because you don't want to be put behind bars. Because once she says that she did agree at first, but as time went on, they told you they no longer want to have sex with you, and you force it upon them, no, you find yourself in jail. It be considered Sagittarius rape or something. They have so many different names for it. It's crazy. Premarital sex is more than we think. I know, sis. I know you can end up an emotional highway of all kinds of trauma and unwanted results. Yes, I am above 40, but still fear pregnancy, even though I can't give birth no more. Oh, Lord Jesus, sis. The truth, oh, the truth, the truth, the truth. Yeah, some more. It is very true, but to Obapa, Vicky, welcome. It is so true. I mean, like a lot of the youth do not, like some of them, they don't think rationally. Some of them start having sex because they just curious about how it is, because they hear some of their friends talk about it, like, and they don't even do research and figure out, like, how to protect themselves and what to do, what not to do. Once they hear things, from hearsay, they want to go and try it. There are some girls, who will speak in terms like having, experience, because we do have some women who loves to read. They read all kinds of, like, romance book, because for me, in my early 20s all the way to, like, when did I stop reading romance book? Maybe when I turned 40, I started reading less romance book, because I have a lot of knowledge about it. But from my early 20s to 40s, I was reading a lot of romance book. Excuse me. I will buy it. They will ship it to me in a box, and then they will give me a souvenir. It could be a wine glass or like water glass and stuff like that. So I was just constantly buying them. They will send me 4 books at a time, and then once before I finish the last one, I already ordered another 4 that is on their way. So like, I remember I did a barrel to and send it to my baby sister when she was in Ghana, and I believe almost 1/4 of the barrel was all books. And I still, up to now, I still have a lot of romance book at my parents' house. And in my marital home, I have some romance books. Some of my travel bags and stuff, I still have some in there. So like, you may have someone who speak with an experience. They will tell you a lot of things that you yourself, you have been with multiple people, but you have not learned those things, and you think, oh my gosh, this girl is spoiled. No, it's about, acquiring knowledge. They know all this because of reading, so they can, be in a conversation and, tell you how sweet it is, how good it is when you have your orgasm and stuff, and yet they are still virgin. So you go yourself and start, you get sexually active, you start sleeping with other people and stuff, and thinking that she's doing the same thing, so you're going to do the same thing. Meanwhile, she has not even ever done it. So you can listen to people. You cannot allow people to push you into relationship or to someone that you really don't have a liking into. or for money or for iPhone and stuff. Or like some of the youth, I speak to my son Raymond, who would, like, sometimes he would tell me things and my mind is like on fire. I'll be like, are you serious? He was like, Mom, a lot of the youth are like, they have to work hard to maintain a girlfriend, because if you don't have money, your own buddy will start sleeping with your girlfriend, and your girlfriend will sleep with them, because they if you don't have money and they have money, they will take your girl away from you. And then once you get money, they will try to come back and stuff. And I was like, that is nasty, that is really disgusting. But he says people do it, and I'm not surprised. I am not so surprised. And you know the unwanted result is like a whole lot. Some of them don't even know that one time can get them pregnant, and it's not safe to go and have an abortion, because sometimes you have an abortion, there is a lot of repercussion. Some people, they might go to the wrong place, and your womb will be damaged, and you will not be able to have children sometime down the line. How do you know that God is only going to bless you with one child alone? And if you get pregnant in your early age and you go and have an abortion, you will never be able to become a mother. So I mean, it's easy for any man to take out their eggplant, stick it anywhere, and then thrust and release, right? They can release. I mean, when they release one time, it has, thousands of sperms, like, swimming to catch up. But as a woman, it's women who gets pregnant, so we just have to be mindful and protect ourselves. Yep. So you right. Being at 40, I remember when I had my 13-year-old, I told Kate that I'm done. I'm no longer going to have kids. We have 3. So it's like, I was like, I'm done. And then I believe when mommy was 7, K, was it 7 or 9? When she turned between 7.5, 8 years old, I made a decision. I was like, okay, maybe I can have one more. But after I had him, I made a decision to be on birth control. And the one that I took was, I get injection every 3 months, right? So within the 3 months, I could do whatever without having to worry about having sex, getting pregnant at my age. But then prior to taking it, I was fully aware that I can start losing hair, I can gain a lot of weight, or like lose weight, and then I'm going to get less and less um, monthly menstruation. So I was like, I'm good with that. I wasn't worried about it, because I mean, when I get my monthly, I'm always feeling down, and I don't like it. I don't like it when I have my uh, monthly. I don't. I just feel, ugh. And it's been over 20 years, but I still feel, ugh. It's been over 30 years. I not 20, over 30 years, and I still feel certain way. Like, I prefer staying home, not doing anything at all, but that's not reality. You work, so you have to go to work every month. You can choose to be off 5 days or 6 to 7 days. That's non-realistic. You will lose your job. So when I had that, I remember my mother spoke to me about it multiple times. She was like, like, since you've been on this birth control, you having your monthly less and less, right? And I was happy that I wasn't seeing it a lot. And but then you start having spots and stuff, so it's like sometimes it ruin your bedroom performance, because you in the mood to kind of like get your groove on, and then you feel something and be like, God damn it, why did it have to come? It was just popping up randomly, which was very uncomfortable. So I made a decision to take myself off of that. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, when I came off that and I started having my monthly on a monthly basis, man, the first couple months I thought I was going to lose my life. The bleeding was too much, and it was like sometimes 7, 10, 12 days, and I'll be like, God damn, I can't even handle 5 days. Now it's longer, because my mom used to speak to me. She was like, being that you no longer having your period on a monthly basis, where is it? Because women supposed to have that on a monthly basis. So like, for women who wants to, family planning, to be on birth controls, make sure you do research and how long you should be on it. Because like, once I took myself off and I made a decision to have another child, I couldn't conceive. I try, like, they were like, okay, once you take yourself off within a year, you should be able to conceive. I tried everything, nothing happened. And then I went on the internet, I Google it, and I find out there are thousands, millions of people who was on the same birth control, and all of them have the same common thread. They are having a hard time conceiving. So I thank God that I already have children. Can you imagine if I had made the decision to be on that and told my husband, well, I want to wait till after 5 years we got married. I will have, shoot myself in the foot, because apparently I chose the wrong birth control contraception. So you can't just go and take any birth control, so Nanaraba, self-control is is something that not only men, women also, we need to have that. Self-control is lost on most men, especially at such an extent. What you are saying won't hold. Their brains don't work at that time. They will do and go to jail. Oh, sis, I mean, in America here, almost say wo ni oba ekọ club, anaso kwuhie oba wo club, party ase ayi ase. Na se wo ye oba ne lie, na oba ne pene, na oni wu kofi, na eja mo fefe mano, mo miemia mo ho, abesi mu nyina mo kon ho. Na ma ro mo ho, wo de obeya tompam na wa watimi ehu se be ma be dwe na de abeto me lie. So na se wo why you ready? Now when yes, when you be who na when nancy hoda before and son I will be just say who be enjoy would the better drive no or see bra by changing my mind me person me no better be hey I didn't so sorry ejina so we on who fear anye say me musi blue balls. Where did you guys get the name blue balls? Because remember ne do na say ne ho sorry na say oba ama ne ho kwan na omo en release omo ho a omo nya pains ewo omo ntohwenim, right? Is it say testicles no ntohwe, right? Omo so nya pains wom. It's very uncomfortable. I mean, I wouldn't want to put any man in that situation. As a woman, like if you're going to stop halfway, I wouldn't recommend you to go into the man's house or a hotel with the person. But I do know when some people get drunk, they're not in their right mind, or some people get very excited because sometimes you may see someone that the two of you may feel physically attractive to each other. So like at once you have to do something about it, right? And then some people it will be continuous, but like to go in there, I mean, I think it's a lot for a man to be able, but just go take a cold shower if you have willpower, just to pull out and go and take a shower, because she's saying no. And once she says no, when you hear no, you need to like go do that. Last time binam as a minister ama mention wo ba da na bra bi ba so ono no ka se e ka se rape na che se Ghana memu die emema no dodo na ma rape mba ni bebre esan se Ghana for mba no dodo na to say your first time your first experience no ma na say yɛne bɛrima bɛda a yɛbɛkyerɛkyerɛ ho bra mempɛ saa bra wo nso ada na ayɛ saa mama ha sɛ me wo ba bɛdi yɛ ho bra wo nso a wonyaa me deɛ wokyerɛ ɛnso no ɔworɔ wo pansii no ama no aworɔ na wo pantisii nso wama no aworɔ ɔse bra wo nso ada no wapia ato hɔnom na kyerɛ sɛ wobɛhu a na atija or see no san because remember no more when you din be house na chese or no wada and I mean or into or see ye crow mu die and ni remember bebre beba akodam because most of them man do normal first time no almost so ready but remember no to me for so ma any omoda and ye be sha see make a list of mema yes oh my goodness. And a sister or rapa na be can you Ghana ni bema hi what they are to drive no anya bi obegi obekọ so aye na owie nso obedi nine so obeka se wo ka wo pne so but it says America has said this so oba pne so na se you will catch us there in between no time no obi wo ho krampo no ma be ma no ebu atopa kakra ansa no aka ten say no we're changing in mind ensem bebro you betimi achi watum you can go to jail for that ntino to say we be picky between all right oba pa na naraba I see you tomorrow. Brother married, yeah. Hey, catch you with suffer, no problem. So we have to be mindful when it comes to that. So the youth, I'm so concerned about the youth. Don't start having children when you're not ready to, if you are unable to take care of yourself, right? I mean, in US, because the government does support every pregnant woman. They have something they call WIC, whereas they produce eggs, daily food, cereal, like things for the mother to eat, to nourish yourself and the baby. And once you have the child, so now they also give you weight check, whereas you can get baby milk, baby formula milk for the child up to certain time, depending how much money you are making. But once you go back to work and you are able to make a certain amount of money now, at some point, the work will stop. You will no longer be able to receive that. But some people also have family members who are able to support them And so, and then when you are pregnant, being a teenager or whatever age, if you go to school, you can still keep going to school till you deliver, you go into labor. But back home, if you're pregnant, most of the time, no, you have to hide yourself because you can't even go to school. You will not let your classmate knows that you got pregnant. Ghanaians, we have a lot of problems. We have many problems. So let me do promo, and then after that I'll talk about other stuff, and then we'll close. But like our men, Ghanaian men, I'm Ghanaian, so I'm speaking to our Ghanaian men. Please learn to be romantic. Learn how to kiss your partner. If your partner does not know how to kiss, teach your partner how to kiss, because it's very important. It's one of the foreplay that you need to do. Be romantic. Sometimes, like, some of you don't even know that playing love songs can get your mood on. Nice and easy song to kind of like get the mood up, 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 and away. um, know how to caress your partner. It's not the man who has to do all the job. The woman also, you have to be active. You cannot be like laying on the bed or sitting around or sitting next to your partner like a stick or like a wood, right? You have to be actively participate. Make sure that the both of you is getting something that satisfies each one. No rush. There's no rush in love making. As husband and wife, as adults, there's no rushing into that. So it wouldn't matter if you are able to do more foreplay. If you are a 1 minute person, it wouldn't matter, because you will be able to have your partner have their orgasm. So learn foreplay. Don't be going to kiss your partner and spitting in your partner's mouth. No. Kissing is not about saliva all over the person's mouth. That's nasty and disgusting. That's a turn off. All right, so let me go here. Giving is something that you can. All right, so let's start with Sister Sage Williams. Being that I'm wearing a shirt, one of her shirt is cute, right? So tomorrow we're going to suffer some more koso. Join us at 3:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Ghana time is going to be 8:30 p.m. with Suffer Samuel Koso in marriage lessons. Sometimes we only keep the discussion for married couples, and other times it's a general topic that we discuss. Obapa Belinda Ejari Yemawo Akwaba. Fine evening. I want to say. Oh, Obapa Efia Chirewa. Welcome. So every Saturday, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, Ghana time, 8 p.m. Sofo Samuel Koso and I, we come live, and he comes and does a lot of teachings. You are more than welcome to tune in, ask questions, be part of the conversation, discussion, whenever. But like, we have Sister Sage Williams. Yes. You go to her website, sageshare.com. To get some of her clothing boutique, authentic merchandises, t-shirt. This is like some of you have seen me have on different t-shirt with different design. Today I have on the Ghana Jollof. Yes. So and then she can also make a costume shirt with your name printed on it. I believe I have two of that. Yeah, she will put your name if you like your name to be custom made. She will also do that for you. Excuse me. So when you go to sageshare.com and you don't see a color of t-shirt you like to have, please do not leave. Just order your t-shirts, the design. There's going to be a comment box over there. You're going to let her know the colors that you're looking for. If your colors are off and you want her to recommend some colors for you, trust me, she'll be able to get you some nice selection for yourself, a family member, friend. If you kind of like family oriented and you go to places you want to dress alike, you should be able to like order some t-shirts, the same color or the same design with different color, your favorite color, because everybody have their favorite color, to go picnic, to go to get together event, cookout and other stuff. Yes, you can wear it with shorts, jeans, casual pants, dress pants, whatsoever. You should be able to rock with it. Okay, Brother Omari, no problem. She sells dresses, 85% of the dresses, one size fits all. And then the 15%, you have to have 32 waist. If your waist is bigger than 32, then you have to go to one size fits all. She has cream, it has shea butter in it. In kuto nso de eye pa eboa ema wo skin no eto so kama so de be ya wunya dry skin. No matter be asumdeɛ, akɔnmuadeɛ, braces, ne nyinaa ɔtɔn bi, duku, ɔwɔ kente deɛ, ɔwɔ ntoma deɛ, wobɛtumi nso de ayɛ scarf. I mean, winter time no sɛ awowɔ mu sɛ bi a wo jacket no kora anim na bi a wobɛtumi de saa ntoma deɛ no anaasɛ kente deɛ no wode abɔ wo kɔn mu, wode ahyehyɛ hɔnom sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a wonkakye cold biara. I mean, you can rock with it. It don't matter as long as some jacket near black wobɛtumi de color biara abɔ wo kɔn mu ahyɛ hɔnom keep yourself nice and warm. Afei nso no wɔtɔn beads nso, ɛno nso no deɛ ɔde bɛgu wo nsa, wo nan nso deɛ na wopɛ a sister Sage, ahwenneɛ wowɔ deɛ yɛde to yɛase nso wɔ hɔnom. Asɛ no deɛ menhyɛ da mbusaeɛ o. Ahyɛ no deɛ menhyɛ da hu. Deɛ yɛde to yɛase nso wɔ hɔnom. Because yɛn mmarima no bi ɔmo ani gye ahwenneɛ ho paa. Yeah. Sɛ ne ho kafoɔ ahwenneɛ gu n'ase a, it's a turn on for him. Nom ne ade. Nti no, Sister Sage so to say the customer service dear fantastical. Oh my goodness. Mwah. Like okachiro say on sabeka within the week, on sabeka within the week, or track it or package and then so into bedra or deliver or bema waswate say or deliver or package, abefi amount. Mommy and support your sister Sage William. I think so. Our sister Obapa Belinda Ejare, or also African market store. Kesiye. And new me woman, my goodness. Just say every corner there is something over there. Ukosto nimunsu uko ni store nima eho etipa. Baby a one just say yan can't chro baby a potin na say sa African market no honintino. Say be a woofy upstate now by New York. Stop at the Bronx. Warm my heart here. Ufa train, any of the train comes here. Ubetimi de aba Uber na yesa ufa de kohonoma taxi buses to say like transportation the New York dear on drive we okay. There are buses everywhere you can connect and do all that. And ne African store no a B&B African Caribbean Market located at 1163 Boston Road, Bronx, New York 10456. Into the address ne to GPS mo a bed direct wako honum straight. No akoto the best African food to support yes sister Obapa Belinda Ejare. Sister Belinda, that's it. Oh, okay. Sister Sage Williams said when new waist beads maybe the other two ones no. I know the be quite different kinds. Oh, I love the selection. She has different kinds, colors, no, so very tasteful. Waist the end the call yes sister Abna is it Abra Dental? Okay, I have to get her name for that. I know another person. I don't know Tom wasted the end you know. You can go there and get it. But the editor and son, you get it from Sister Sage one. I think so. Sister, I won't require lunchtime talk. We call any page now. Ni pre-recorded videos, ni live videos. Awaye no bebre guni page one ma. Ubetimi akwa akotie. Ubetimi akwa akotie. Oye counseling so there be a wawawie mu relationship mu. And you may be cause of Abrabo Mu Nsem so we'll have it a hard time now. Ubetimi I reach it out to her, to get sessions. Of course, you have to pay for it. It's not free. And then Sister Sika Educate, she also does program on Facebook. She talks about basically almost everything, including trending issues and everything. Sometimes she also used her life experiences to also to talk about some of her topics. We have Sister Angelina Ba, our angel by Kope, 21st Century Nurse 1. And also Angie's Talk. Go and follow her page and support her. Subscribe her YouTube to support her. She talks about mental health and wellness. Sometimes she also go outside that. She oh my goodness. Boss lady, we waiting for boss lady to resume. That about Rasta one. Boss lady in the program no a fire drive time on Fire Life Radio. If you go to Fire Life Radio now, her pre-recorded and other live videos that she did before she went off now. You know the topics that she will talk about. She used to just go around like if she goes to an event and something comes up now, she will bring for us to like discuss it. That used to be one of my outlet, if I need some entertainment or like need something to kind of like get me going throughout the day. Now her program was one of my outlet. I would go because she would come and DJ play so much music before the discussion come along. And then we have our sister Nana Alaba. Hey, I cannot forget to Papa Nana Alaba. Yes, sister Nana Alaba or Juma will Challenge Enterprises of Ghana as a digital marketing officer, right? On my website, www.challengebbookshop.com. Bibie ni hwanoma we'll go through. Wunyami sumu, o papa ya woye, o hard times, challenges, everything wa mu everything that you do. Ukwa na akɔhwehwɛ ho book a, you are so very welcome. Sister say, ukwa na akɔhwehwɛ a wo nsa ɛbɛka. Enti no, mama yɛnkɔ support yɛ sister Nana Araba. Te say ɔyɛ ayi advertisement nso. Nti mɛfa n sɛ bi a wowɔ business bi na wopɛ sɛ to kɔ akyire ɔno yɛ ɛde to ne page ma wo. Na wo nso wo page adɔfo a ɛwɔ hɔnom yi, because obi wɔ hɔnom a one advertise a onim sɛ woyɛ biribi saa. Nti program no nso wohyɛ a na ɛkɔ akyire sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a adɔfoɔ no bɛhu. Nti no sɛ meyɛ promo no ama na sɛ wonhyɛ program na sɛ wobɛto akɔmɔ wadamfo bi, because wobɛtumi akɔpe koraa na wadamfo bi ɔwɔ WhatsApp no wobɛtumi asɛne ama no to invite the person na wahu sɛ okay asomasi hɔ mekɔ nipa asomasi hɔ nom a menya biribi sei atɔ anaasɛ menya biribi sei atɔ, ɛno nso ɛbɛboa ɛwɔ kwan bebree. So nti ɔyɛ advertisement, to say ebi mu wɔ hɔnom a wayɛ bi ama me for free. Yes, nti the next time no say bi a mepɛ sɛ ɔyɛ other ones mommy with more details and new maybe I'm a person or implement woman, of course I'm expecting to pay for it, right? I will pay for that. So if you want something like that tonight, she does that. She also advertised for fragrance accent, for you to like smell good. And yes, now so if you haven't taken a shower and you put perfume on you or nasa cologne on you, now you will stink more. You're not gonna smell good. So make sure you wash yourself right. The triangle, right? The armpit, and then the genital area, and you need to make sure it's clean. And we also have to remember every part of our body that air does not come out, it will always smells if you wash yourself and you don't wash yourself well. Now, one time I was watching a video and on WhatsApp, this lady, I don't know where she got her information from, and her, her intelligence, I don't know, the level of her intelligence is not as high as it needs to be, because she came and said, big women with bigger buttocks, their bust things. And I was like, that is so disgusting. And every single person, every gender, both gender, it don't matter who it is, if you do not wash yourself right, your backside down there is going to smell. So you have to wash yourself right. Your armpit is going to smell if you don't scrub. You don't groom yourself, it will stink. So I don't know like what she was thinking to kind of like, body shame certain people. It was not right. I was listening to it and I was shaking my head. I was like, why would she even come and say that? If you are bottomless, you don't have a butt now. Don't be hating. Don't hate those who have butts. There are other exercise forms now you can do to lift up your butt, to reshape your butt. Like we do, it's not easy, it's hard. I mean, some of us don't want to go under the knife because anything can happen. But I was really surprised that you have a woman, but in our community, that's what happens. A lot of women put their own kinds down. They don't uplift each other. If it's not them, then it will not be you also. which is bad. Don't have that mentality, because if you have that mentality now, you always going to suffer somewhere. Okay, so Ayayi's page. Let's follow Ayayi's page, and then we have Sister Aisha Ankra. Sister Aisha Ankra, she doesn't do live programs, but she support all around every educative program I go on. She's there. She come and share her views. If she's not present, she will come and also watch it and send comments. Sometimes she will send comment on the side outside the platform, to let you know, okay, this X, Y, and Z, you can do it here and there, give advices and suggestions, which is great. She has such a good heart. Staisha, she sell Juice Plus natural supplement. You can purchase some of them. It don't matter where you are, all over the world. You can still purchase some from her. And then she also sell kitchenware, silverware, pots, plate sets. If the shipment is gonna cost more than how much you bought it, you buy the merchandise, she's going to redirect you elsewhere. That's how sweet and nice that she is, how kind she is. And then she also sell Avon products. For the Avon product, you have to reside in UK. Like if you live in US, you can order anything from her, so we can support her from there. And then we have Sister Ya for the October. I can't wait till I believe a week from tomorrow, Sister Ya for the October will resume her live program, which is going to be every other Saturday. Every other Saturday. Sister Ya for the October, her Facebook page is Antia Books, Antia's Book Corner, and then her YouTube is Antia's Book Channel. You can go and subscribe that to support her. She also have her TikTok account. She put nuggets in there. I believe every day she put nuggets in there. Sister Ya for that, bro. Every other Saturday she comes at 11 a.m. MST time, and then 1 p.m. EST time. And her co-host is Obapaya B. Russell. Sister Ya also have Antia's Own It Academy coaching and book publishing services. And trust me, she has written 5 books. Her first book is inspirational book, Reflection of My Thirsty Soul. The second book is my personal favorite. I love all her books. It is The Beauty of a Woman's Heart. The third book is Reflection of My Weary Soul. It's a devotional book. The fourth book, which is the #1 bestseller at Amazon, is Own It, a guideline to taking accountability and responsibility to your own journey. Her fifth book is My Unapologetic Self. You can find on any of these books at Amazon. You go to Amazon, you will find the book over there. And through her coaching, we have our sister Ya Watson Russell. Her first book is Echoes of Ya BBR Chronicles. This is how it looks like. You can get the book at Amazon. It's an incredible book. There's a lot of nuggets in here. You learn a lot of things, and you will also find my book, Unveiling My Life, a guideline to breaking free and reclaiming my life. You go to Amazon, you can get a copy of that. And when you guys do purchase it and read it, also give us a healthy review. That is also very helpful to us. Very soon, I'll bring the second one. I'm gonna go all in. Oh my goodness. Nana, can you bring me water? My lips is so dry. I need some water. Thank you. Okay, let me see. Okay. Okay, so let me see. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, they say you phone you know I say me. Okay. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Sister said you are very welcome. Say, they said it's what they are me everything I buy from you is like I'm very satisfied with it. Bibi anyone no matter me aba like many every single thing. I love them. And it is said that we are the na say hutia. Say every single thing. We are the na say hutia. Say wo catch man sign no mun so hu say okay. Uye bibi sa. You know. And so me that say. Oh my gosh, where is this? I have to put this over here. Hey, Rami or where Rami where Jumamana and enemy whom Rami. Brother Ankran so me tin in country. I yes I'm a friend and I me check on him. On the brother nothing does it. I yes I'm a friend when I me check on them. Me be a program now me from one my check on them because me tell on catch it only me tell on catch it. I have to check on them to see how they doing. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Let me see. I yeah, sometimes me back. Let me read if you send me share you know. Oh, now then me share in kwana. Some been crying. Then say it will take time before it go over there. I mean, hey, when you know some more. Okay. Okay. Now to say Obrano, like life is not easy. But sometimes let me sometimes like you trying to be kind to others. I mean, you have to be very mindful and careful of people that you allow in your circles, right? We do have some partners, some friends, some family members who do not appreciate you. They don't care of what you do for them, how you go about it, what you give in, because we do have people among us, they just want to take, receive, and always saying thank you, right? They don't give and take. It's just one way. And life is not about that. And we also understand that it's not everything that um, we give that we expecting something back. But overall, no, people who do not appreciate your kindness they do not belong in your life. Such people do not belong in your inner circles or do not deserve your attention at all. So it's important for you to remove these people from your side, from your circle. Break that cycle. Do not allow them to come and harm you, to hurt you, to use you, to take things from you, to to mistreat you, not show any gratitude of things that you do for them, and press forward without looking back. Learn to protect your self-worth and dignity. Do not chase foolish death. We have so many people, especially some women, they just get into any relationship because of their age, because all their friends, family member, people around them um, have gotten married or are in a relationship, are having children, so they also have to have children. Excuse me for a minute. Thank you, Lord. Oh my gosh. So they're settling down because they're settling for less because they see other people in a relationship or they have gotten married. So they race to get in, to get with anyone. And sometimes people will feel that this is their last stop, this person, and that person could be an abuser, someone who does not appreciate, respect you, and so forth. We have to take care of us, right? We also have to learn. Learning is part of taking responsibility of our lives. Because if you do not learn as time goes on, or even the mistakes that we have made in our youth, we have to be able to correct that and not repeat the same mistake over and over, and then expecting other people to come and fix our problems for us, because most Ghanaians, they're expecting some family members, you, myself, and others to help, to support, to fix their problems for them. They don't want to take accountability of their own actions, right? They do things and then they blame it on other people. Like, how do you do that? I know me, I know the type of person that I am. I know my abilities and I know my weaknesses, my flaws. So, in order for me to get better at doing certain things, which areas am I weak? Which areas that I'm strong? I need to hold on to my my strength, and then work on my weaknesses. There are some weaknesses now. You don't even need to work on it. You need to delete it. There's no point in that, because there's no point in working on something that will not benefit you in the future, right? So we always need to learn new things, new coping skills, and then before we implement, don't just brush into implementing it. It doesn't take overnight to change certain things. It's gradually. We go through changes gradually. When you rush, you're going to miss a lot of things, opportunities, and you always going to have to repeat that cycle over and over. Break it. It's like putting yourself in a pit, and if you are unable to kind of get yourself out as quicker as possible, as the days goes by, the pit is going to get deeper and deeper. Before you know it, you're going to be so deep down, nobody can even reach out or reach down to pull you out of it, right? Don't get yourself in situation that that you will not be able to get yourself out of it. My older sister has a post. She has a post in her home. When you go to her house, the minute you go through the front door, that's the first thing you see on her wall. And it says, if you want to know who your true friends are, wait till something happens to you. So, like many times, when you go through hardship, difficulties, struggles and challenges, that's when you're going to see your true friends, because most of your friends will disappear. It's like they don't know you at all. If they're not receiving something from you, you're no longer their friends, right? If you are going through financial struggles, oh my gosh, that's the worst. They don't know you no more, because they don't want to entertain that for you to come and ask them for a loan or ask them for help in that area. So everyone will abandon you. Your true friends will be around you for sure, right? Um, I have experienced that. I had my family, you know, uh, majority of my family members, oh my goodness, they supported me from beginning to an end. And then there are some friends, some people that I thought were family members or like true friends, but man, hmm, they disappeared just like that. And I was like, well, you know what? It's a good thing, because there are some people, when they no longer in your life, you find yourself, you know, doing better, way better than when they were part of your life. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So just do what you can. Always take care of yourself. We need to practice self everything. Do self care, self love, self assessment, build your self confidence, have self assurance, have self respect, value yourself, be grateful of the person that you are, everything that you have accomplished, as little as it can be. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what others have accomplished. It's not your turn yet, right? But you always do your very best. Don't compete, unnecessary competition, or compare yourself, unnecessary comparison. Do you. I'm going to always do me. I love me for the person that I am. Everything that I am, my past, present, future, is all me. But there are some things in my past that, I can never do it over again. And I will never go back and do it over again. Any mistakes and poor choices that I made, oh gosh, never, 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 never again. Oh, Oba Patina. Ebo, hi, how are you? Welcome. How you doing? Let me see. I go in and out, so if someone came on and I wasn't watching myself, I wouldn't know. So, mm, yeah, share your opinion when you come through. My dear Alexander, welcome, welcome. So just make sure you do you, right? You prioritize yourself first. I always say this, and it's very important. That's what we need to do. A lot of times, I know our men, Ghanaian men, all the noble, honest, hardworking, fatherly, loving, caring Ghanaian men. I salute all of you. Great job. I'm very proud of you guys. The changes that you have made in your life, making sure that your partners, your wife, your children, you take care of them. They have a place to sleep. You make the marital home warm and wonderful. You talk with your wives, you talk with your partners to make plans. Teamwork is whoo, whoo, whoo. Yes. Very romantic, support your wives, you help with the house chores and everything. I salute all of you because I know sometimes, we come and talk about some of the things that some of our Ghanaian men do not do, but I also have recognized, and some of us also recognize, that we do have some of our Ghanaian men that go above and beyond. We thank all of you for that. And our Ghanaian independent women, who also go above and beyond and support themselves, their children, their partners, their husbands. You guys, kudos to you guys as well. You speak your mind, you respect yourself, you respect your partners. Because, when two people come together, no, one should not look down on the other. We equal partners. Yes, I'm receptive. I understand and I agree that our men, you guys are the head of the house. We are created to be your helper. Mhm. And sometimes you hear people say it's a woman's job to maintain marriage. No, it's not just a woman. It's both the man and the woman's job. It's teamwork. Let me ask you something. If you building a bench for someone to sit on it, will you be able to build that bench with one leg, or it has to be two legs to stand on? If you only build it with one, what's going to happen? It's going to feel like a seesaw, right? It will never balance. Every time, like when you sit here, this side goes up. When you sit, another side goes. So it's never balanced, right? But if you build a bench with two legs, what happens? It balances out. It's stronger. When people, it don't matter how many people sits on it, it will balance. It will not break. So you can't tell me it takes one person in a marriage to maintain a healthy, stronger relationship or marriages. It will never happen. So we need to stop listening to this type of, rubbish. A woman alone cannot maintain a marriage or a strong relationship. It has to be both the man and the woman. Both partners, couples, needs to play part. We each have our part to play. Open communication, respecting mutual respect, supporting one another, being faithful, compromising, being loyal, trustworthy, transparency, honesty, just on and on, good sex in our marriages, loving one another, spending quality times, bringing your wives to the salon to get their hair done, buying them nice, sexy clothes, bringing our husbands, to treat them sometimes on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is what? Is 12 days away. It shouldn't be every Valentine's Day our husbands and male partners taking us out. Us female can also do something nice for our husbands and male partners, treat them, let them feel good, allow them for their head to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So, make plans. Even if you have to cook at home special food, their favorite food for them, do it for them. Make them feel special also, because every time, every year, we looking for our male partners to, like, treat us, buy us flowers, wine, bring us out, take us out on a movie, go out for dinner, so many things. We can also do that for our partners. We need to love and care for each other. I mean, like, I always pray for myself, my husband, our kids, people around us. Hey, Rami, you very late. I'm getting out of here. I always pray for us to grow older together. I want us to grow older together. I'm not thinking about properties, uh, life insurance. No, that's not my mentality, because I have my own, right? So I'm not looking for anyone that I love to die early for me to retain their property and stuff. People who think that way, hmm, you find them being very lazy. They're not hard workers. They always want someone to, like, go through hardship, do all the hard work, and they just come and enjoy it. That's why most times, men who have wives and one, two, three, four, multiple side chicks, they always poor. They suffer a lot. Majority of them, they die early. Anything you do excessively, that can kill you. It will kill you and make you sick. So, if you are someone who loves sex, now it's good to like sex. Like, a lot of men, a lot of women love sex. Sex is good when you are married or you are grown up. I'm not talking about being a preteen and teenagers, going and sleeping around. And keep in mind, make sure you go to the hospital, you get yourself and your partner checked at the same time. Once you get the result back together for your male partner, you go to their doctor with them, get checked out, and then go with them to hear the result. For your woman, do the same thing. You, the man, go with them to get checked out, to get tested, and then you go with them to get the result. Charlie, no be small thing. Don't just trust easily, sir. We do have some people with wicked and evil mind. They are infected with something and they will sleep around. They tell, what kills me, Crash, hey, they are allergic to condom. Are you kidding me? So keep yourself safe, right? If you want something, like in US, we have some children 14, 15, some of them are even less. They work summer job and they save their money to buy a phone that they want. They don't go and sleep with sugar daddies, to get an iPhone. Are you kidding me? You have to value yourself as a woman, as a young woman, value yourself. Don't go be sleeping around, be addicted to sex, having sex with random people because of, you going to get a bottle of wine or a bottle of beer, a cigarette. Your friend is saying um, drugs and stuff like that, sharing needles with people and stuff. Hey, some people, they don't fear death. Oh, they go and do everything, anything. It's crazy. Rami, Yamuakava. That's all dear. Rami dear. Oh dear, say, what's some we don't even talk about your problem. One of these days, I said this last year and I never got around it, to talk about vibrators, but if you are addicted to it now, my dear, work it out. Try to wean yourself off, because I say those who are addicted to vibrators, especially if you're a married woman now, what's going to happen is going to affect your sex performance and your sex life in your marriage. Yeah. when your husband is not around, you doing yourself. It's not healthy. And your husband, no matter what your husband do, you will not be satisfied. I mean, some people wants to try different things, something new. Some men, they even love that their wives are using vibrators, their partners are using vibrators, because it saves them from having too much sex, because their libido might be down. It's understandable to try something, but if you want to implement different things now, try not to be addicted to it, because that's unhealthy. You have to learn to be healthy, when it comes to sex, work, everything that you do. Just do it. Do it at how do you say it? Make sure it's a norm. It's not excessive. Actually, that's the right way. It's not too excessive, because when it becomes too excessive, now, Rami, I know you being honest. I know you being honest in terms of your addiction, but as I tell you all the time, behind closed door, behind the camera, and on the camera, it's not healthy to be addicted to that, because it will ruin your relationship. You get into a relationship, no matter what the guy do to you, how the guy try to romance you, to satisfy you, you will always go back and use that vibrator, to certify yourself. So just try to cut it down. If you're doing it 4 times a week, maybe you can cut it down to twice a week. Just to be on the safe side. Hey, no. Eh? To say like you have the general, and now like you have 2 accounts, or the first one was not you. I thought that was you. Oh. Hey, my dear, I've been Isra Abrabo saying, how you guys doing? Uh-huh. So um addiction of anything is not good. When you hear the word addiction, it's not good. I kid you not. When you become addicted to anything, addiction to alcohol, addiction to sex, addiction to gambling, addiction like workaholic, it's not healthy. You need to work on it. If you don't work on it, you harming yourself, right? You harming yourself of any kind harms you. Mm. Okay, so okay, so where is it? Hmm, okay, addiction to right. Great. I have to get out. Ramina, Professor said we say about. Mm, okay, so hey, yeah, someone. Okay, who is this? Okay, so according to American Addiction Center, projectknown.com, what is sex addiction? The term sexual addiction, hypersexuality, is frequently used to describe the problem some people have when they act out sexually in ways they feel they cannot control and which are detrimental to their health and relationship. Sex is a normal part of the human experience and one that modern society now embraces and encourages. Our media is flooded with sexualized images from advertisement in magazines, billboards, and TV commercials to sexually explicit lyrics and music videos to sex scenes in television shows and movies. Sex is not a problem for most people, but it can become an issue for some. The term sexual addiction is frequently used to describe the problem. Um, are they repeating themselves? It sounds like it. The problem some people have when they act out. Yes, that is a repetition over there. Part of the challenges in defining sexual addiction is that the religious and cultural norms of our society are disregarded by many as overly restrictive. A person who engages in what he or she may consider a normal active sex life, such as having multiple partners or engaging in a threesome, may be viewed as suffering from sexual addiction by someone else who views the situation through the lenses of different values. That's true. Additionally, many people wonder, is sex addiction a real thing? Even behavioral health professionals do not agree if sex addiction is truly an addiction, or rather, if the condition is better defined as compulsive behavior. Hey, hmm, there's a lot of problems. Threesome, people who love threesome no, hey, when you do threesome with them now, Charlie, before you know it, your so-called best friend, or like your neighbor is also like doing your husband or your partner when you are at work. Charlie, let me go. I'll see you guys tomorrow by the grace. So, Rami, addiction is similar to habits. That's very true. Um. Oh, you so very welcome. Oh, this I Sage Williams. Yeah, you very welcome, and I appreciate that. I appreciate your support. So, addiction, any type of addiction is not good. We already discussed that. So, Rami, I see. Rami, call me, okay? Because was it yesterday you called? We couldn't talk. It was yesterday, right? Oh, thank you. Oh, bra, no crash sampa now, cano. Hey, addiction and conveniences. It's crazy. I mean, like, you have some people they enjoy doing certain things, but when it becomes constantly now, it's unhealthy because some of the things that you doing, you enjoying, you also like harming yourself, your body. I mean, uye bibi na uye mane bro so etimi sex is it's a form of exercise, but to say me fan say oba woni be ma te hono na be ma no every single day be ma ni si say mudi mo ho hey na wo ye yi your friend is saying wo ye cow cry ye can nantwie and every single day you have to go and do it. Now, mo mema crampo no one time crampo na mu release myself no. You have to eat too. So when you ye na se mefa nse salad bi nu wadi a wonam kra no watwa ahwe. Ye mema yi bebre eyi ewuo basa ebi mu wuwu nyina emanti yo tonga ya o Just what did dear what you want so no what the bemano 10 be ope and so we san fa chira koye you almost say wo mu DNA mu and na mo ma me talk here you ma me papa mo say wo mu DNA mu but say me fan say when you are if you are an adult or you a married man or a married woman and you want to have good, healthy, strong, enjoyable sex or romance, love making, quickie now, you have to make sure you follow, especially your man, because as women, we're receiving. And you know, to say nutrition we taking it from you. Sometimes you see a man and a woman, the woman looks so sweet, so fresh, and the man, he looks older than his age. He's walking around like he hasn't eaten for a year. Some of the men, so you guys continue to chase the tonga, sir. If you chase the tonga, no, like I kid you not. You have to take care of yourself, especially our men. Take care of yourself. Make sure your men most of our men, you don't want to go see your doctor. You guys know what you're doing. Every year you need to go see your doctor. Make the appointment and go. Some men, their wives need to hold their hands to bring them to see their doctor. When you ask them to go now, they'll be, I'll go next month. Before next month, the following, before you know it, it's a new year. Sometimes you hear that somebody's husband died in a motel room or hotel on top of a side chick. Side chicky, they go kill you guys. And you're not even the only one driving this side chick. You're not the only one. And young kwana who this side chick no before France would and baby will have a Mr. Otria. No being so teachie chicken said a quadranchi Mr. Music Man kind king of law song. Or see what be a than Mr. Otria no be teachie current. And oh yes, this year old girl. And you know, Mosampa. Okay, Rami. So once I go off, I need you to call me back. Yesterday, I completely forgot that time and I'm meeting, no frame, to continue. Oh, no problem. I know what you meant. Music is a good sensory for the mind, body, and soul, but due to a friend is saying copywriting, because we will have a baby you can no longer listen to it. The link between drug addiction and sexual addiction. Hey. It's crazy. Hey, obi timi kwana be bi di no nkwasiadie no ama no ayi sika ketu minimum bi a one ne mpena edadam na waka cha ne mpena se okwa akoto aduane dokon ewa abonten aba mantam honom ne ese abrochire ni bi aba wo honom na obi a ne mpena dadam twen no wafa ne mpena nachi mantam honom en nipa no ofra brochire no akwakoda one ne koda fo sika akwa no nso di ni wie na okache nse ni sika asa na de owa ye t-shirt enti okoi na obi ya brochire ni di no for t-shirt na ni boyfriend so dadam twen no eda ho se wo koto dokon aba na omadi. Can you imagine this? My gosh. And when you know, oba we say, wouldn't it be brand ye? Oba wotimi eja wo ho ema be ma fufuru a wo free akwantuo mu because of sikenti ni akodi ni edi ni wie na wo kwa akodi wo ho kra ni agisika ne fese wo maaye wo akwani di ni nkwasi adi enwie ye no ana o ka che ne se ni sika wo de bae no asa nti no t-shirt onye t-shirt ba kupe t-shirt nso ebi kro to no $1 ewa abunchi because nko 28th street ewo Manhattan omo t-shirt ni bi wholesale utimi to bi $1 enu nu si ya na ne kon na twen on say sister Sage die ni kon yi ntwen da bia me de ba me ka kire mo mesia so ne kon yi ntwen. This is not the first time I made a t-shirt way. And so move here in the corner, that me who come at a moon stretch. Then to say, we are white
will be now to a slum, what's in our
of course, because Obi a one nimu nyansa, Oba ni nim dear wo from, and obey Johnny Bemo Nenawo, one in our one in the war honum over Brano, obey Johnny Honum. No di dokunto ebe ye excuse no akono obi fufura akodi no. How nonsense is that? Na me ni be man cranka me tea cranka me meja o. Me come ye be ma. Nki me jam ma rough. So your ba na ye tutu ni asha we wuntimi nkan na ntuma. Meja o rough. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and you know, first of all, the chair with TV for me now, the chair will be
Obia Johnson. Rami, we are bad, Palmy. Yes, I make on half and waba. You have 5 minutes.
Yeah, so be my late. I may share at the ever be different one. And now, first number, some friends are about now because we check it out.
Oh, yeah, me, a chair and son, I may share into the factory.
Yeah, probably that's right. Oh, wait, make us a low baker, crowd, Jabaja, no one come why. Yeah, and you know, first of all, when it comes to addiction now, you addiction with everything. Like, you know, so who kind of life story I make a show, and I'm very addicted to alcohol and everything. But sometimes the fact that be addicted to alcohol doesn't mean say be any sex with anybody.
That's right.
Sex. So that's one thing about me, like, you know. And then also, me know for the meantime, me addicted to vibrators, like, you know, for already also my catch yourself. You know, many baby be anymore. And be the vibrators they do on me condo, kakrana now. Yeah, that's a make me trouble and me fashion me training side.
Yo, Mate.
Maybe me trouble name sa kakra de grrr sa don't want to say trouble. And one of my good
Rami, you need deliverance. You need deliverance, Pa, because
me worry. But I'm not into relationship or marriage or anything. So sometimes I say anybody now say condo kakra and yeah it's make up for bema akonya HIV and I say make up for bema be mommy broke it out now and I say you are really big deal. Yeah, me right better there we go grab a sack of because we say me want to be issue. So like yeah, something like that, you know. Addiction in there and now we are right says some beer too much, no. And you're good.
Yeah.
So it can be like being addicted to alcohol, or let's say drugs, or maybe even sex. Like, you know, it's too much of it. Yeah, that's what they say that too much of everything is not good. Yeah. It's a bit too much party. Maybe we are doing. Maybe I know my show. I first make sure something with you, mommy, Aisha, mommy say Julius. Also for me, now me uncle the blues.
Nigeria, yeah. So I'ma pull it through. I'm gonna call a semi-annual, right? Semi. Oh, okay.
We are standing for them because we have to bring the camp to west of Africa, you know.
Yeah, your friend is saying, Rami, to say, when's the last time a catcher will say? So we'll cut it down. So we no me find 4 times. So we'll cut it down to 2 and then gradually to 1. Okay.
That's what I do.
Because it's
sometimes it's on the weekend.
Okay.
So sometimes too it's on the weekend. It's not like before.
Okay, I'm looking for you for one day to tell me, say, Sister Adjoa, best busumini, and answer busumi ni me no monster, me she me we, and answer me use me vibrator, and I will reward you big time. Not just a 1 year I didn't say would die.
But I cannot promise you that I can do that today or tomorrow or the next day.
Me no me con Rami to say me concern they say I know says Siano you're not in a relationship and it's not affecting anybody, right? But me concern for you in the future and they say Befa and say at some point down the line. I know says they say we'll see you're not interested in getting in any relationship, but things changes. As you know, sometimes due to our age and our emotional kind of like feelings to crash a serious matter, right? But say you're not in that mood. But to say what will be when you not to say my fan say you guys are sexually attracted to each other. You really like each other. You care for each other and everything. Now say vibrators either so on when one are they certify yourself and you ma vibrators nibet me and because baby I'll pass a corner one I won't it to you know yourself.
One, me no weed. Two, me no musa. Three, me issue vibrators. It is all power. Call baby. That's it. I'll tell the person the truth.
Okay, Rami.
Yeah.
Rami, but
because I'm not going to catch him say, then almost by force of a semi stopping, like whatever I have to do, it can't work for me.
No, because me like my fear is what you're talking about, though, because
I'm not scared about
no.
It's me. Like somebody else, anybody else won't pay me. Like I told number one, they don't have machine weed. So, and I'm issue vibrators. It is over.
Well, Rami, I'm glad to say you're going to be honest from the get-go, right? The problem they say as the relationship goes on, when you buy money that crampo now who sano crampo now still no way you see vibrators.
Exactly, because I'm addicted to it. That's what addiction means. And then it cannot be stopped by like just one time.
Hey, Rami, you need counseling.
Yeah.
A tear for Masumo.
I'm being honest with you. I'm being honest. Also, they be catch all the time.
Yeah.
I tell you all the time. Yes.
I understand. I don't want to. Muntuni in tomorrow, tomorrow with Sofo Samuel. So we're going to be live at 3:30 US Eastern time and 8:30 Ghana time. So Sofo, he has a lot of wisdom, he has a lot of knowledge with so many things. If you guys have questions, I keep telling you guys, please bring questions. Ask Sofo some questions and stuff. If that's what we need to do, some of you have a topic that you want us to discuss, bring it forth. We will discuss it and everything. But because of me, di Rami chia, you bet na ha say I. What's it? And your bumpire and I mean fish.
Okay, all right. Papa, that was saying you are here, pro, you can for your show deep recording of them. And that day, you break Papa, I mean, you will be on platform, Mrs. Show, Papa, may Quania one day, dear Monsieur, yes, I guess that dear you will be a come. I will teach Jesus Christ, I am brought to me now, bros me come in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. I pray, Father Lord, may the OBPA shows, Minister Joanne, you added the muscles, Papa, be a put a water to my end, the idea of something can be any sure to me. Be a best sorry at Jesus Christ, I am to be near brassy. In the name of Jesus Christ that I've mentioned that every Shabbat. Amen.
Amen. Rami, me that's a panya mishra. Why? Mate. Yemi abe ma pamuna ampofo. So ya mo akwa. So Mr. Bye, sweetie. Say me fan say obi ba so and meant mambo with meant me acknowledge you are. Please, it's not intentional and you bo apa ye facha me. Because me call in and out and sometimes I don't see if you come and you don't say hello, I won't be able to see you. So until then, you guys have a blessed, safe evening, night, or weekend by the grace. Bye, guys. One love always.